Ash is going to be first up versus Acer. Marksman versus Survival Hunter and Acer. They're just trying to double tap. Wait. Oh, I think Acer has the wrong idea. No, he thinks it's Archie. He stopped. He stopped. Oh, Acer was about to hit Archie, wasn't he? He was about to hit Archie, and I think he saw Ash's flare. I think he realized at the last second, wait, I'm fighting a hunter. He thought that could have been really bad. I wouldn't have held that against Acer at all, though. I wouldn't have held that against him at all. Because this man is just looking for a target, and he probably didn't see where Ash's was at. He thought he was fighting the shaman. I was going to see Acer just dome Archie, take him out of the game before he started. And I wouldn't have even been mad at him. Because he's confused. He's just trying to play the game. And Acer taking a bit of damage. Got himself what looks like a battle master trinket. Needs himself whatever he can just survive. That's going to be quite a bit of dots with grenades. As Ash has an advantage here. Feigned death by Acer. Hopefully he's playing. I wonder if he's playing the Craven Stratagem Legendary or if he's got himself the rapid fire thing. Ash gonna hit with a little bit of that death shock him. I wonder if Acer has himself a fleshcraft available. Might need to use it here. Gonna be a fleshcraft. Let's just try to run in, rush it at Ash. It's gonna be a quick feint death by Acer. I don't know if he got more defenses. You might want to get him rolling. Double tap ready. That's going to be Ash potentially dealing with his damage quite easily with a feint. Oh, wait. Acer was trying to get a setup, and that chakram and explosion killed him. Just that alone. My goodness. Ash is just deadly. Going to be immediate turtle shell assets. He's going for big damage. Going to be pre-AMS for Jesus. I think trying to avoid any kind of freezing traps. It looks like maybe there was a freezing trap out of Ash. Decided to bail out of there. Decided to nope it out. Turtle shell. Back up out of there completely. Let's get in there. Or rather get out there. It looks like Ash just let his pet die. He sacrificed the pet just to make sure he gets a camo. This way Jesus can't even catch up to him. Which is interesting. That's actually not a bad play. Ash definitely needs something for Jesus. If he interrupts that wife pet, that could be really bad for him. Does get the wife pet off. And that's going to be a big reset by the hunter. Had to burn off a turtle just to make sure that happens. But did do it and let the pet die. I wonder, so actually I shouldn't wonder anymore. I was gonna say, I wonder if Jesus is playing the bargain PvP town, turning that apocalypse into a strong ticking dot for a bunch of shadow damage instead of summoning pets. He's not, he just used some pets. Gonna be Jesus with that Aegis trinket, trying to use it defensively in order to survive some of the pressure from Ash. Ash is just loading him up full of dots. Those grenades are getting absorbed to Aegis together with that Spell Warden, which is getting quite a bit of value for Jesus, especially if you got better damage, if you got a better health with better gear. That Spell Warden is naturally better. Stunned by the A-bomb for a second, or Darkness from transformed pet. Can I call the thing the A-bomb? I think it's an abomination. Not the big A-bomb like Stitch is looking kind of guy. But it is an A-bomb of sorts, right, boys? Crib Yoink onto Ash, who might not be in a good spot right now. He's going to go for Flank and Strike with Jesus. Flank and Strike to drop down and freeze and trap. That is an interesting one, so you don't harpoon for that one. Unless you did harpoon, it looked like Flank and Strike. Going to be a bit of damage, potentially explosion on Jesus. Big explosion, that was a Flank and Strike. Jesus, let's go for the Armor of the Dead. Going to be that Chimeric Poison, potentially reduces the damage of Jesus enough. Ash doesn't get to escape it. The Armor of the Dead chases after him. Deceiver Flesh got to feign death or anything. He needs something right now unless it's over. And Ash did the very best they could. That was a tough one, man. But then Holy Death Knight's getting beefed up as of recently and doing pretty well in PvP, especially with our tier set. It's actually quite a lot of damn, but Archie got a million more damn than before. Jesus going for the full bargain, sacrificing his health, necroticing himself out, got the full pet stone onto Archie. It actually looked like he's gonna burn a bunch of damage. Archie getting real low in health, massive health recovery, quick sunder just to split the earth onto Jesus' feet. It wasn't even the sunder that killed Jesus. It was rather like he had no health. Archie split the earth onto him. Jesus fell over, tripped and fell, hit his head, knocked himself out. Wasn't even him. Big zaps available for Colonel as he's playing the Necrolord Shaman. That's actually the first time we've seen an Elemental Shaman in a while. Aegis up for Archie is actually huge defensive. Colonel going for Aegis of his own. Actually a massive defensive against Enhanced Shaman, since they have so much more magic damage than ever before. For the 5v5 1v1 Duels, actually just in general in PvP, they're blasting people out with lightning bolts and Ellie blasts, like as if the Elemental Shaman wannabe. Colonel is just waddling around. He might need his own Earth Elemental. I don't know if he used one already, but maybe waiting for it. There goes the Earth Ellie. Quick stone to Archie. Trying to maybe get some damage in. Gonna be a big Ellie blast by Archie. Colonel at some point is gonna have to use that Ellie defensive. Actually, uninterruptible. He can actually get a bunch of casts out. Definitely should be using it. He's playing that resolve trick, and so Archie can't even stop it. You're just gonna have to let the damage happen, or let the healing happen. Colonel trying to see if he can load up another lava burst. Potentially could give him some Stormkeeper. Big Earth Shock onto Archie. Have him so big lava burst loaded up. Lightning lasted to keep it in place for a second. and potentially could be a big lava burst setup. He's trying to go for it. Does Archie stop it? Looks like Archie's just gonna go for a heal. He's not gonna go for CC. Got him some ghost hoods. Quick interrupt on that nature. Colonel should be able to catch up on healing. Fleshcraft uninterrupted. With a Stormkeeper to follow. Does Archie have a lot of damage to work with here? Gonna be big bass, big zaps, and everything stun onto the LA Shaman with a big LA Blast right after, as Archie just trying to be the better Elemental Shaman as an enhancement. Quick big heals for Colonel as it drops down the Healy Totem. That's actually going to be a big heal fight. These guys can't really stop one another. I mean, Colonel can maybe get an interrupt onto Archie, but he shouldn't need to because Archie has Maelstrom. Big lava burst, big zaps by Archie, massive damage of his own. Colonel might be in trouble, trying to get himself a big heal. That's going to be a wall right now. Grounding on him for that lightning bolt. Actually let him live. It's going to be an interrupt on a flesh cat onto as Archie trying to get himself a bit of defensive stun onto Archie for a second. As Archie got himself yet another big zap ready to go. Ooh, Earth Shock to exchanges with a lightning bolt. Archie does dip kind of low himself, but he does end up taking down the Ellie Shaman. And Joel is going to be up next. My goodness, he got a spear. He got himself like a, I don't even know what kind. It's like the Paladin said, but it's almost looking like, you kind of look like Aquaman over here. Stun onto Archie, breaks out of it with a trinket with a wall immediately as Jolcine got himself a Shield of Vengeance. That's gonna be a slow puddle from the Necrolord Soulbind that Archie is running. Marileth, I believe. It's gonna be big zaps into Joel. Got himself the Guardian Legendary to keep him alive though. It's gonna be a massive spell warded. Joel still under pressure and Archie just zaps that boy, puts him in a heart stop. Oh my goodness, with Facile, last one left over for the team 2, giving Archie an opportunity to recover and get a little bit of a reset over in his side of the arena. Huge soul inhale by Archie on the Joel. Facile is gonna have a decimated bolt on the totem, already prepped himself big burst. He already prepped himself a one shot. I don't know how big a burst he's gonna have, but he's going for shadow bolts on those totems. He is building. If he's running that Bale Spider Lego, that could be massive. Gonna be Archie going for the Flame Shock on the Fell Lord, not walking anywhere near it. Gonna be a quick stun onto Facile. Facile is playing a different Aegis Trinket. He got himself with one way he can't get interrupted once he uses it. Not the passive one. Stun onto Archie. Does he himself maybe a big go? Potentially Mortal Coil. Does he have a big setup? Trying to go for the big instant cast. Wall. Actually, Archie might be going down. Oh, he does do it. He actually did it. Oh, that was a Demonology Warlock wombo combo. As clean as it could be. That was pretty clean. He used the trinket right too. He was able to get all his damage out. Oh, he had everything for it. But that cheesy burst is cheesy, man. Well, that's all you can say. Yeah, he's walking up into Vassal. Vassal's gonna have to play this very, very defensive here for a while. Very, very defensive. As Yassi is playing a different resolve trinket. So that's the difference between two resolves. Vassal got the one where it's a 3-minute cooldown, but once you use it, you're basically immune for 15 seconds. Like somebody used to like drop a bunch of CC on you, like 2, 3. Well, Vassal apparently dies to the Fell. Oh, he got teamed up by the Fell Lord and the Wrathguard. Apparently, I didn't even realize it. I thought I had time to explain what trinket does. But apparently, Vassal just get clobbered back there. So who had the most kills here tonight, actually? I need to go back and look, because whoever did left, and I only have 3. But that was huge. That was a great burst. Archie also did really, really well, by the way. Hey, let's go, my guy. Let's go, everybody that played.